Hey, it's your boy Ng Gavin, back with another video. In this video, I want to show you how you can make money from home using this little box. Let's head over to my computer and I'll show you exactly how this weird box can make you money. Let's do it. This is your first time watching my video, head over to my channel. We talk about making money online, how to live the expat lifestyle, moving overseas. We also do affiliate marketing, Amazon, cryptocurrency, basically anything that's going to make you money online and live a life that you really desire. Then you might consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, so let's get into the video. What I'm talking about is 3D printing. And 3D printing essentially works by extruding molten plastic through a tiny nozzle that moves around precisely under computer control. It prints one layer, waits for it to dry, and then prints another layer on top. So as you can see here, you can print different shapes and parts, and basically anything that you can create within a digital software, you can 3D print. Here is some shoes that somebody 3D printed. So there are basically 4 types of materials used for 3D printing. Each has its pros and cons. PLA is a polyester acid, and it's sourced from natural products like sugarcane, cornstarch, and therefore it's biodegradable. So PLA is used for a broader range of products. Then there's ABS. ABS is actually valued for its strength. ABS is available in various colors, and it makes the material suitable for products such as stickers and toys, increasingly popular amongst craftspeople, and they can also produce jewelry and vases. Then there's PVA, and it's used in low-end home printing. PVA is a suitable plastic for, although not suitable for products that require high strength, PVA can be a low-cost option. Then there's PC. So PC or polycarbonate is less frequently used. It has a high temperature nozzle for high temperatures, and it's used for low-cost production, plastic fasteners and molding trays. So that's the materials used. Let's get into what you can actually make with 3D printing. So what can you make from 3D printing? You can make some of these earbuds, which are pretty cool. What about a can holder? You can 3D print that. These are some trash bag holders that hook onto your back seat, and these are being 3D printed. This is like a straw, kind of a glass straw. So that's different. This is a beer mug holder. You can 3D print that. This is a holder for a HTC 5 link box. This is a chip, keep your chips fresh. This one is for cutting vegetables. And this is a wall mount for your plants. So I think you get the point. You can 3D print pretty much anything that you can put in digital form, or you can create prototypes and parts, which leads me into my next question. And you might be wondering, how do you make money with 3D printing? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Getting in the way, so he decided to create these what they call curtain holders or swivels, and he tried them with 3D printing first, and they actually turned out pretty good. He tried different materials, different designs until he got it right, and then he started selling these on Amazon, and he sold like $15,000 worth of these on Amazon. Then he his costs were exceeded his profit. So this is one of the limitations with 3D printing. If you're going to do mass scale, This is one of the problems he came up with. It doesn't scale very well, but it's great for making items, but just not on a mass scale. So you can actually just purchase these 3D printers from Amazon like he did and just start in your backyard. This is the thing, you can start making sculptures, you can start making tools, parts, and you can actually start selling these on Amazon. And that's kind of how you make money with it. And again, if the product is successful, then you can scale it up. If it isn't successful, then you can move on. But the thing with 3D printing is you can actually get the product to market very quick, and this is one of the things he talks about, how quickly he was able to get this thing to market without being perfect. Normally you would need molds and all these sort of technical and financial barriers, but now with 3D printing you don't have to. You can just basically turn on your computer, create a design in your software, and then you can start 3D printing. So one of the biggest obstacles in 3D printing is not the actual 3D printing itself, it's the actual creating the items in the software, because people are not technically minded with software. Now you can go to a website called 3D Hubs, and people on there will gladly create a 3D print of the item that you want made. If you're not technically minded, and if you're just not familiar with how 3D printing works, you can go to a website like this and they'll actually create the design for you and then actually print it out for you and send it to you. So that's one way. You can also outsource the actual design. So you can actually go and get the software for free. You can just download it at Autodesk, and they'll actually give you the software for free. So then you can start designing your different 3D parts or things that you want to create in 3D. It's pretty easy to use the software, and they just make it very easy for people to start from designing to the end production. Obviously you have to get your 3D printing machine, which you can just get off Amazon. You can just start making these 3D items and start creating spotting little gaps in the market, especially on Amazon. Really start to create your own product, and that's kind of like the gist of this whole video, of using 3D printing to get a prototype out there and start creating your own products on Amazon. Now obviously if you get to a point where it's very successful, then you might want to move into the next step of mass production, and depending on what type of material the product is made for, if it takes off. So that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, just to give you some ideas to actually start your own 3D printing, create your own product or prototype on Amazon and actually create it. That's kind of like the next level stuff for Amazon sellers, is creating your own product from scratch. But the good thing about 3D printing, you can do it at a very, very low cost, and you can do it fast. Generally, something like this would probably take anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, but with 3D printing, it can just take just a couple of days. The time to get this to actual market is very, very fast. And if it fails, you haven't really lost much. You've only lost a couple of days on a project that you thought that might take off, but that didn't. So the advantages of 3D printing is pretty awesome. You can do it from your home, and you don't have to worry about investing in a lot of money. Or if you don't want to purchase a machine on Amazon, which could set you back anywhere from say $500 to $600 to $700, depending on what machine, you can just outsource it and get someone to actually create the design for you in the software itself. Then you can actually get people to actually print it out, the actual item itself, and then send it to you at home. So it is a way for you to make money. If you're right into this, I suggest you just go on Amazon and just purchase one of the 3D printing machines and get used to the software. Start creating your own prototype. And I think that's really one of the keys to succeeding on Amazon in 2021. It's those people that are going to that next level, that are actually creating the product from scratch. If you hit a home winner from those examples that I just saw you, I know they look kind of like pretty basic, but people buy this stuff because it solves a problem. If it solves a problem in the market, people will buy it. And if you can get it to market really cheap, then you can make good profits from it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.